Friends, today we'll learn about FSCM credit management in SD. Uh, as you know, the classic AR, which is in ECC, it has been replaced by finance, accounting, and FSCM credit, and it separates the credit control function from the accounting module, allowing for the real-time enterprise-wide checks. So this is basically a centralized system in S/4HANA to manage credit exposure and the risk across the entire enterprise. So benefit is credit monitoring real time, automatic credit calculation, integration with sales and distribution model seamlessly. So what are the basic configuration we are doing here? We are doing for the defining the credit control area with the first step, and we are also defining the credit segment. This we are assigning to credit control area to company code. So update group, update group. When you are defining the credit control area, what kind of update group we will set, that is mentioned. Okay, so generally we use 00018. It updates all the open order value, all the deliver on invoice values, and sorry, we generally assign 00012, which is all open order values, open delivery values, open invoice values, and open item values. So these other things are applicable where we do not have, suppose we do not have the sales orders, we are directly creating the delivery orders. So this is now this is used. Okay. Here, those who doesn't have the deliveries, so this is used. Master data setup. Let us go to the master data setup. How we do that is the credit management view, which is is defined as a role, a BP role, and the business partner role. So when you are creating the BP, you will extend that BP to credit profile tab as well as the credit control data. Okay. I'll show you in SAP how we are doing it. What is the advantages over ECC? We are defining the rules, scoring rules from which it is automatically the risk scores are assigned, and integration. This scoring results are directly dictate the automatic credit loss during the sales order entry. So how we are defining? It is automatically from the rules, and it calculates the risk classes automatically, and the here path is define rules for the credit check and define scoring rules. Set. Integration. The bridge between sales and distribution and FSCM is the automatic credit control. Assign credit control area to segment and define reactions like warning, error, and blocking for credit checks. What we are doing is going to transaction code, and here all these settings we are doing. Assign credit control area to segment, and also you are defining the automatic credit control functionality. So what is the mandatory requirement? You have to extend BP to the credit profile, open BP and go to credit management tab, credit segment, set the credit limit as the risk class. How will you monitor? You will monitor transaction codes, CPI commitments, review the credit exposure, mass update, do check GL, check CL, simulate the credit check. So these are the configuration steps. First, you are creating the credit control area, then you are assigning company code to the credit control area, then going to the procedure and enabling the credit management, and activating the SAP credit management in the in S/4HANA system. And then you are going for risk category, defining risk categories, defining credit groups, defining credit segment, credit control area and credit segment. Then you are assigning credit sales area to the credit control area. Then you are defining credit exposure categories. You are checking credit active in item categories. Assign sales documents and delivery documents. Define automatic credit control. Create checking rule. Define customer credit group. Define rules. Define credit profile. Define credit segment data, which is in the business part. So let us go to SAP. I will log into SAP. Here I will go to scope. So first is creation of the credit control area. If you go to credit control area, here definition, you have to go for definition, financial accounting, and you are creating the credit control area. Okay. So what is the credit control area we have created for? We have created, we have customized. So this is the credit control area which we have created. So here, if you see, okay, so 0012. Now this we have created. Okay. So now the next step is we'll assign JPCA to JP00 company. So how we'll do? We'll go to the assign. The next step is assignment. So here we'll assign company code to JPCA, that is credit control area. The next step is done. So next is we'll go to pricing procedure and enable the credit management. So pricing procedure is available in sales distribution. Go to basic functions, go to pricing control. Here define and assigning pricing procedure. So in the pricing procedure, you can go to RP, you can see the standard one. What is the standard one? RBAA01. Okay, RBAA01. So you can, let us customize this. So RBA standard copy all. So here this is just a copy, so I will go. Generally you will do whatever the procedure is there that you need to run up. So what you need to do, net plus tax value. Net value plus tax should be, you should go to the credit management. And for credit management, you will put A. Okay, in subtotal, you will put A. So here, I assume that I will take this into A, credit management. So A is what? You are going for this credit price. So carry over this price to credit price. So this is done. have to save it. So this is done. It's already there. So determination for our plant, sorry, sales area, this we will update into JRVA 1. Okay. So this should be triggered. So now the next step is we will go to SAP credit management and make it active. So here we'll go to financial supply chain management, credit management. Okay, then credit management. Under credit management, you will go for integration with account receivable here and account distribution, sales and distribution, and activate. You will activate. Where it is activate? So here. Since it is activated, so it is asking us to deactivate. Okay. So it means it is activated already. So I no need to do any activation, further activation. Next is we'll go for define risk categories. We'll go for risk categories. Credit risk monitoring. So the integration with the sales and distribution. Here define risk categories. So risk categories I have defined here. If you see A, B, C, D, E, this we can copy. I can do for JPCA. Okay. Okay. Now save. I defined the risk categories. I defined in what way? We created for no risk. It is a low risk. B. C is medium. High is okay. High is D and very high is E. Now comes to the next step is define credit groups. So define the credit group. So credit group is defined. This is standard definition. So credit group for sales order we are making it 01, 02, 03 for goods issue. Okay. So this is done. Now come to credit segment. So you'll create a credit segment. So credit segment you go for okay, credit risk monitoring here, credit segment. So we will create a credit segment here. So we will make it as a 0. So what we'll do, we'll create a from the standard one, we will just copy. We'll put just 0, 0, 0, credit segment 0, 0, 0. That is FPPL. And the currency I will make it as INR. And exchange rate is same. This is the main credit segment. And the same thing I will maintain. Okay, what is YFCR? YFCR is the credit limit request. And these are the grids, horizon or due dates. Okay. So copy and save it. So the credit segment is created. So this is the main credit segment also we created. Then you will assign the credit control area to credit segment. So assigning credit control area to credit segment. you will do in integration. Okay, with sales and distribution, here you will assign. Okay, so what is the next step? JPCA is our control area. Here you will see the segment. Here you will need to assign. Okay, so the segment is J000. Now save. So this step is completed. Now next is you will go for assigning the sales area to control area. The next step here, our sales organization is 00, and here I can see this JP control area JPCA. Okay, I will just assign. If we need to assign this area to JPCA, that is also possible, or you can create a different. If you want to monitor the credit control monitoring, you have to do in different state control areas, so you can do that way also. Okay, you can create another one. So as of now, I have credit control area. I am assigning to JP area. Okay, sales area. Coming to next, credit exposure categories. So the next is here, the next one. The categories we have defined. So these are the category, this standard configuration. So based upon which the reports get displayed. Okay, what is the sales order value, receivables, special credit exposure, delivery values, billing document values. All these exposures in the open orders, open deliveries, exposures will be shown. That is defined. So next is check credit active in item categories. So if you see the item categories, we will define determine active receivable for item category. This one. So my item category, if it is TAN, so it is credit active. I created a custom item category that is JTAN. So let us see whether that is enabled or not. So JTAN, if it is not enabled, I will enable. Okay, it is enabled. So that means the sales order, if that is having this TAN, this item category, so it will be radioactive, sorry, credit active. And also the pricing procedure, if it is active, so it will hit into the value will go to the credit management. Okay, exit. Now comes to the next step. Assign the sales documents and delivery documents. So I have assigned the item category, but the order types also have to assign. So if I go to check credit limit checks for the sales document type, my order type is JP OR. So here I can see that it's dynamic or credit control, automatic credit control, and this is a credit group I have assigned. This is a sales order, so it is 01. Okay, it is assigned. Delivery type, similarly, you have to see what is the delivery type is created. So it is same GLF. So you can give this control area. Otherwise, you have to create a different delivery type and then you map. So what we will do is we are going to create a new delivery document type. Okay, so where it is, we have to go to logistics execution. Okay, so shipping, deliveries, delivery types, define delivery types. So here we will take LF, and for LF just copy to JPLF GPL. I will keep all the other config, standard configs into that, and this I created. So when I created this, again I have to go to sales document type. Okay, so here JPOR, I will assign JPLF as a delivery. Okay, and also I will create the billing document. So sales, here also I will go for billing document types for sales. Billing types, so that is, if it is F2, I will just make a copy of this and I will open to JPF2. Okay, so this is invoice for PP. So if I do this, so what I need to do is I will do the same assignment, define sales type, make it a JPOR, and here will assign the billing type as JPF2. Okay, so I will keep as it is saved. So now we were at what position? Let's assign delivery documents, sales document and delivery document. So here FSCM, we are assigning the sales document and delivery document. This sales document we have completed, delivery document we are supposed to do. So JP for left. So credit group is our 02, GI credit group is 3. So I have to assign this. Now next step is create checking rule. Sorry, define credit control area, define automatic credit control. So the next is define automatic credit control. So here I have created for these classes. So now A, B, C, D, E, what should be my behavior? I'll just make a copy, and this JPCA, I'm just marking, I mean whatever the standard was there, you can just see the no risk, that was A. So what is the reaction? Just a warning. It's not, there is no block. Okay, no block. Same thing, JPCA, this is for B. Okay, so JPCA, now C. Okay, you can see this is for the sales order. Okay, so enter JPCA, very high risk, enter JPCA. Okay, so here if you see low risk, this risk is order. Okay, it's no, there is no block defined. So for B, I will define, it should not be reaction, it should be error message. Error means it is suppose C, and I will not put it. So it is low risk. So I will put this. Okay. So let us go to A. So what should be the behavior? Behavior will be, it's a warning and there is no block. Okay. Now if you go to E, it's not warning. It is very high risk. It is error message. Error message and block. Okay. And here B is this warning plus value. So here it is a low, and I'll not put a block for low risk. Okay. Now cancel. For medium risk, check. For high risk, you should block at sales order level. Okay. High risk, you can put a block at sales order level. And for C is medium, so you will give this, but you will not block. Okay. And this B also, you will give C, but you will not block. But what about the other entries? Other entries, you will go for copy these, make a copy, and you go for 02. You can do the 02 also. It is C, and you will not put any block. But when it will be medium, you will go for D and a block. C and a block. Sorry, it will be for the 2. And D, you will go for 2. You will go for block. Okay. Now D is here 0, 2. High. For high, you will for PGI. See, what you're doing is if your suppose B, C, D, it is low risk, medium risk, and high risk. So for this, what you are doing is you can set up like this, the business scenario. High, you will block at sales order. Sales order. Order, delivery, and PGI. So what you can do is low level, you can only block at no block. no block. Okay, medium you are blocking at here and it is no block. In the high you are blocking at here itself and there is. So let us go to this configuration and I'll put a yes, save. I'll put a cancel. So let us see for JPC what we have done. BCD. For B, I should make 3 entries. Okay. No block, then block. So for B, first one, I shown the no block. I did not block. And here I show this value. It is a warning. And I did not block. Okay. This is okay. Now go for B and this. So this also I will not put any block. I will not put any block. No block. And for high, for PG, for high, what is this? No block. Delivery I did not block. PG I have to block. So for B, I will just copy and I'll put 3. And here I will give a block. So this is done. Now coming to C. So C, I created the no blocks in a mapping. This is no block. Similarly, I will take a copy of this and in PGI, sorry, in delivery, I will put a block. Save. In D, you are doing the block at the sales order level. So there is no point of going for D. Okay. So here you can see this B, C, D, and in no order you can do only warning message and no block. Okay. So like that. And here E, what you can do is you can give this error message and also if it is saving also you can put a save block. So you can exit. Okay, so this way you will enable the credit control. Next comes the credit rule. Check credit rule. You will go to credit rule. Yes, we will go for define rules for scoring and credit limit calculation. So here the standard ones you can see. These are the standard ones which has been created by SAP. So basically new business customer, existing business customer, this go to this score and you see the formula. Okay, so this is the formula and here what is the credit limit? 365 days. It is configured the credit segment. Okay, what is the credit segment? So here you include copy 000 and save. Okay, now come to score. Score this also we have formalized. Now existing we have done. Suppose new I'll go for score 180 days, credit limit. This is credit segment. Okay, if I want to enable this, I have to put a copy A000 and I will save this. Then go back, go to P2C exist, go to score. This is also existing, credit limit, copy A000 and save. Okay, now coming to the other one, private customers, we'll go to score, formula is attached 180 days, and you are going for extending to the segment which is created. So you save. Now coming to the rating procedure calculation, procedure selection. If you want to set anything, you can do. Okay, so let us go to here. You can see this external, internal, it is mentioned. Okay, so likewise, you can give the rating procedure. Okay. So this rating procedure defined already in the system. So maybe INT1. So rating procedure, it is mentioned, it is defined already. So you have this internal. So if you see this internal rating, results of rating is this way. Very good. Is marking the rating automatically by the system. Now going to, this is the checking rule. Sorry, define rules, which is creating the automatic the credit rules polling and the credit limit calculation. Here the formula, if you want to see the formula and everything, so you have that formula, which is that formula. It was, which formula was attached? These are formula parameters. Okay. So rating procedure define formula. So here we were seeing this business customers. So B2B formula. Okay, score for business customer, and this is for the limit. So you can see this formula editor. Okay, so there are some formula which is already created here, the score. So there is some logic which is assigned, right? SAP. You can also customize this. Okay, now create risk classes. So these risk classes we have created there. Okay, so whatever is available here, that we have to create there. Okay, there in the sense you created the risk categories here, ABC. It should be in sync. Now comes to BP. So all these configurations are now complete. What you need to do is go to transaction BP and this was the business partner which was created. So here if you see, here UKM BP is not extended. So what you need to do is go to change the role UKM credit management, and here you have to go to credit profile and put the rules. Which rule you will follow? Existing customers. Okay, existing customer, you have lot of transactions, so it will calculate from the transaction. If there is no transaction, it's calculated by default, it's 22. It is high default risk is taken into calculation and checking rule. So you put dynamic credit group, you can give corporates. Okay, now you save credit worthiness, you can give your data, credit worthiness data. So as when you're creating the first time, you can provide all this information. This is as per the role. Okay, now comes to credit limit and control. Here also we are going to map the credit segment and the rules taken from the UKMBP role, and then you will go for this limit defined. You can define the limit. So calculated amount, you see system is calculating 22,000. You can give 5 lakhs or 50 lakhs. Requested 50 lakhs and approved. Okay. And you see the exposure, there is no exposure because you have not created anything. Now, origin date is 90 days. Here, if you want to block the credit management, due to credit management, you can block this master, customer master, so you can block. You can give this. Okay, now put it. You have other tabs also here, all this information. So just save. Okay, now when you create a sales order, JPOR, and you create a PO, payment of 0001 and material is 50058. Ship to party is not defined for sales area. Oh. Go back. Here we have to give this sales area. Okay, PO and material is 50558. JP00, JP00. So go for MM01. Enter sales organization data, organization levels. Already maintained. So display. Enter. Here division. Go to division. And 0 to product is attached to division, and we have given JP over order type. We have mentioned check division. So in the order type configuration, we are checking the division, and here in the material it is 00 maintained. That's why it is showing the issue. Okay, so JP, I have to put JP and it's saved. Now when I do the sales order 01 JP over you give this customer master here, payment term is 0001, and here go for F058. Now coming to order quantity is 50. Here factory calendar is missing. So the factory calendar we have to see. Factory calendar where we are doing the setting. We have done the setting in I think sales organization. Go to configuration steps. Okay, here enterprise structure. When you define this, let us check one by one. Okay, so here sales organization, define sales organization we have created for JP00. Now let us see JP00 sales organization calendar is India. Save. Okay, and now we'll go for the plant logistics execution definition logistics general define plant. Here we'll go for LPP1. Okay, see anything is there. Factory calendar is missing. We have not given this factory calendar. So here this is trying to calculate when it will deliver the product. So save. Now let us go to exit from this. We'll create, put an enter, or we will start a new transaction. So as in VA01, enter 65000, then PO, then your payment terms, and your material 50 bottles. Here we'll do a continued and we'll go for pricing. Okay, so PR00 I will type 5. What is the one? So 25 lakhs. I have given 50 lakhs. So there is no error. We go to edit. Here shipping point. Shipping point is missing. Okay, why shipping point is missing? We are given the mapping and everything. So go back. Go back. Okay, so JPPL 110 is created, and we'll create a different another one. So when we create another one, let us see whether this was 60 buttons. So here enter, continue, and put a pricing via 00 5,000 becomes 3 lakhs. Another 0. 50,000. 50,000 So it becomes 5,000. So it becomes 3 lakhs. And I will put 50,000. So it was 30 lakhs. Now to save. Edit. This already we have mapped. So let us check again the configuration. So here logistics, we go to logistics, execution, here the shipping, we can go to shipping point, no? So basic shipping function, shipping point determination. Here we have given the assign shipping points. So what we have given? Shipping condition 0 to, we have given shipping condition 0 to, and is here loading group is 0001, plant is JPP1. Okay. So I was telling you, if shipping condition 02 and loading group is 001, plant is JPP1, then only the shipping point is determined. So here shipping condition, where you can see the shipping condition, it is down from the customer master. So it will be available in the header. It is in the header. So go back, go to header and see the shipping. Shipping condition is 02, right? Here it is 02. So that's why it did not come. So shipping, redetermine, continue. You go to here, shipping. Now you have shipping. Okay. Now you have to go to edit incompletion log. There is no log. So just save. JPPL 111 has been saved. Okay. So what happened to the second one? Second one. Edit. But it is edit. Display. Go to change. Go back. 110. What happened to 110? Similarly, we'll go to header. Here shipping, we'll go to 02, go to back, redetermine and continue and then save. Okay, and save. So here if you see, it has not given any pop-up. It is because this confirmed quantity is not maintained. Okay, no confirmation, so that's why it has given. So next is second order. We'll go CN. So here you can see this credit segment data. It is showing the check. Okay, since it is a high customer, so it is showing the value that this is exceeded. And now if you put a save, it is saved. And if you see the status here, overall it is blocked. Credit status, it is not approved. This is because of this overall credit status is not approved. So the order went for blocking of the status. Then you have to go for VKM1. Okay, and you have to JPCA and execute. You see that 111 is lying in the credit block. So you have to release. Okay, the corresponding authority has to release, save, and then only you will see that it is approved. This is how you will control on credit management. So credit status is blocked, so it is released. Now you can proceed for the delivery. So you can create a delivery. Here, since the stock is not available, so it is not able to copy the line item. Okay, so that's right. But you are able to going add. Otherwise, there would be an error. Okay, so anyway, so thanks for your time and learning this credit management session, and hope you are clear on this credit management, how we are doing the setup, and how the values are picked up from the sales order, what kind of mapping we are doing, so that it will lead to the dynamic credit control or automatic credit control, and with block or no block, like that. Okay. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time.